I didn't plan to come home that night. Not really. It was supposed to be a surprise, a red-eye flight, a quiet entrance, a soft Merry Christmas whispered into the ear of the woman I once believed I'd grow old with. Instead, I found my daughter, outside, shivering on the porch, barefoot in 31 degrees. She was hugging her knees, lips blue, eyes wide when she saw me. "Daddy," she whispered, like the word might break her teeth. Inside, through the frosted window, I saw the glow of the fireplace, and her, my wife, wrapped in silk and champagne laughter, 2 glasses glinting on the table. Not alone. That was the moment the warmth inside me died. I kicked the door open, carried my daughter in. She buried her face in my coat, trembling. The music stopped, and I said 6 words that made her drop the glass. "You locked her out for him?" Flashback. We met on a rainy night outside a diner. She'd spilled her coffee, cursed under her breath, and laughed when I offered my handkerchief. Her laugh was what caught me. Real, unguarded, the kind of sound you build a life around. For years I did. We built a house, a family, a dream. She called me her rock. I believed it. But rocks erode slowly. And by the time I noticed, she'd already hollowed out the foundation. The first crack came subtle. A new perfume she got from a friend. Late nights at work. A password changed, for security. I didn't accuse, I observed, quietly. A man who shouts gets ignored. A man who listens learns everything. The messages came 3 weeks later, hidden under Carla's yoga group. They weren't shy about it. Jokes about me, about how he still believes her. A photo, his hand on her thigh. My daughter's toy visible in the background. That's when I stopped being her husband. I became her reckoning. I moved carefully. No confrontation, no scene. I smiled, kissed her forehead, told her I'd be traveling more for work. Meanwhile, I built my case. Every receipt, every message. A year's worth of lies archived in neat folders, encrypted and time-stamped. I transferred joint funds quietly, restructured accounts, moved assets under trusts she couldn't touch. Then came the lawyers, discreet, precise, loyal. I told them I'd only pull the trigger when I said the words, Christmas Eve. Because she loved Christmas. Because I wanted her to remember that the night she laughed by the fire was the same night everything burned. When I walked into that house, she froze. The man beside her, the coworker, went pale. Half-dressed, he stammered something about misunderstanding. I didn't answer. I just set my daughter on the couch, wrapped her in a blanket, and turned to my wife. Her eyes darted between me and the man. "Mark, it's not—" I handed her a manila envelope. The divorce papers, the evidence, the notice of eviction. Her name stripped from every account. Her reputation, her comfort, her illusion, all folded neatly inside that packet. She opened it, hands shaking. "What is this?" "My Christmas gift," I said. And then, quieter, "For every night I stayed late building a future you sold for champagne." She begged. He left. She tried to reach for my hand, but I stepped back. "I loved you," she whispered. I nodded. So did I. That's why I made sure you'll never forget it. The fireplace cracked behind her. The champagne hissed where it spilled. I picked up my daughter, kissed her forehead, and walked out. Didn't look back. Didn't need to. The lawyers handled the rest. She lost everything. House, custody, comfort. Her friends, once our friends, distanced themselves fast when they saw the evidence. Turns out, people respect betrayal only when it stays hidden. It's been a year since that night. My daughter sleeps peacefully now. She laughs again. We spend Christmas somewhere warm, by the ocean, where the air doesn't freeze your lungs. Sometimes she asks about her mother. I tell her the truth, softened at the edges. Some people forget what love means until it's gone. I don't hate her anymore. Hate burns too hot, too fast. I prefer silence, the kind that lasts. Because revenge, real revenge, isn't about rage. It's about control. It's about letting them live with what they've done while you move forward untouched. So when people ask why I came home unannounced that night, I just smile and say, I wanted to see what love looks like when it dies.